Connor, it looked like Montreal was, hemming you guys in, frustrating you a little bit in the first 40 minutes. What happened in the third where you guys broke up?
I'm not sure they were hemming us in. I thought, it was kind of going back and forth a little bit. A lot of stuff in the middle. I thought they got the jump on us kind of in the first 10, and I thought we did a good job responding physically. I thought we got our hands back as the night went on, and started to make some passes, and that sped our game up. So, that's a team that's had our number for whatever reason this year, and it's a big win for our group.
This is the kind of balance that you like to talk about or like to see in your team, that you're able, when it's 1-0, to hang around and keep it tight. Don't give up the next one. Don't panic. And then when you so happens you can explode for 4 goals in the third period.
Yeah, I think when you're down one, you can't let it get to two, and you kind of hang around. And I thought we did a good job. We weren't generating a ton in the first 40, but I thought we did a good job of limiting their chances. I thought Smitty did his normal stuff tonight. He was great again. So when you get goaltending like that, and he kind of lets you get your feet going and get your battle level up and get everything going. And I thought, we came out in the third and did a good job of doing what we had to do.
Daniel Linderbaum, The Athletic.
Hey, Connor, what did you see there that on your goal that kind of gave you the willingness to take on two defenders like that?
I'm never really afraid to take on two defenders. Can get me into trouble sometimes, but I think it was a little bit of a loose puck there, maybe a bit of a turnover. Jesse did a great job back checking and kind of separating the guy from the puck, and it kind of popped free. And I was able to get it in good stride, and the D were kind of scrambling back, so I just tried to make a play.
And who was happier about the goal, you or Jesse Puljujärvi?
I was pretty happy, but Big Jess is always happy to when we score. It always makes it fun for everyone around him when the puck finds a way in the net. He does a good job of making it fun.
Terry Jones, Post Media. Go ahead, Terry. We'll come back to you. Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Connor, can you hear me okay?
Gotcha.
All right. It seemed like it was really physical in the early going, in the first in particular, and you were trying to dish some of that back out. You had a pretty physical period yourself. How do you think you and your group responded when Montreal seemed to want to bring that game?
Yeah, they're a big team, and they want to play that type of way. We're not afraid to play that type of way. If you want to play physical, we can play physical. I thought Cass did a great job of setting the tone as well. Being physical, being a big man, and doing what he does best. So, I just tried to follow in his steps and be physical as well. I think, anytime a group can get that into their game, I think the guys come together and put together a win.
You mentioned yourself that these guys had played you pretty tough for whatever reason this year. Did generating some 5-on-5 offense against these guys, was that important tonight? And how do you think you were able to do that?
Well, I think it's just completely work-based against this team. They do a great job of clogging it up through the middle. They got big, rangy D-men that break the puck out well. They're hard to forecheck. So it's tough to kind of sustain stuff. It's just got to be work-based. We got to outwork them. You look at the teams that have had some success against them, and that seems to be the recipe. So, and for whatever reason, they've played with the lead for a lot of the time. So, trying to get these guys behind and play with the lead ourselves.
Terry Jones, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Hello.
Gotcha.
Sorry. You got me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, Connor, can you just speak to the will to win, the physical part of that game, playoff part of that game, and the contribution by virtually, I think it was everybody.
Yeah, I think we're coming down the stretch here, and there's some teams that are making it tight. I think Calgary might have lost tonight, but they strung together a couple. You look at Vancouver, what they did last night coming out of their break. You never know what they could do. So, it's tightening up. I think teams are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. And these games are showing that playoff mentality, and I like the way everyone stuck with it, hung around, and we got contributions from everyone up and down the lineup.
The other thing is, it's a month ago or more than that, I guess. We were observing, the home record of this team wasn't outstanding this year. Now you won 8 straight. Did something happen in there, or how do you explain that?
Well, I think you have to defend home ice. I know there's no fans in the building, and obviously that makes a difference. But the advantage still should be to the home team. You get to sleep in your own bed, eat your own food, and so you should have the advantage. And I thought we've done a good job of taking advantage of that advantage lately. Hasn't always been the case. I thought we've been a good road team. It's kind of flip-flopped. I don't think we're a bad road team by any means, but it's important to defend home ice.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Connor, this game just kind of had that playoff intensity, nastiness, chippiness both ways. And really the emotion on the Bear goal from him and the 5 of you on the ice really kind of seemed to illustrate that. And even your goal, did you sense that this was just maybe a little bit more of a playoff style aggravation and intensity that we've seen all year?
Yeah, I mean, when you've had a team that has kind of stymied us the way they have all season long, and to kind of break through and find a way to get that tying goal and go on to get a win, I think that energy level kind of was a little bit of a release of frustration, I think, with excitement and everything all in between. So I think it was definitely a big goal by Bearsy.
Can you talk about Ethan's game? Obviously he was huge for your team last year. He said he got off to a slow start, and then he had the weird concussion sitting on the bench, and it's kind of battled back. But the last 3 weeks, his game has really come around, and tonight he was heavily engaged. Just how much he means to your team moving forward now. You get a guy like that who plays that many minutes who can really help your squad.
Yeah, I mean, Bearsy was massive for us last year, and has kind of built his game all season long, and I thought tonight he was fantastic. I thought in Winnipeg he was really good as well. Making those middle plays, kind of springing the forwards. And obviously his compete and his battle level defending is always, has never been in question. So, it's great to see him chip in offensively. I know it's always a part of it, but for him it's moving the puck and defending and being a big presence back there like he normally is.
Final question, Jack Michael, 6-3 Chad.
Connor, just a thought on the overall quality of the game and how much the fans would have enjoyed that one in particular, because Montreal gave you a good game. It had physicality. It seemed to have everything. And that's my one question is just the only thing lacking, I imagine, from a player's perspective was fans.
Yeah, I think there's some nights where you can definitely tell that there's no fans in the building, and tonight was one of them. The game was so intense. There was so much energy even in the building without fans that I can only imagine what it would have been like with some crazy Edmontonians getting up for us. So it would have been special, but we're obviously missing them lots. But we're trying to do our thing without them, and we'll see them soon here down the future.